Good morning. John again going for that immaculate grid. Had a pretty fun game yesterday with Baseball Reference using no teams. Very new event. So we were just going around with gold gloves and silver sluggers and 500 home runs. Lots of fun. I'm reveling in the Brewers winning their first game all year when trailing after 8 innings. So that was pretty cool. We're now 1 in 47. So in honor of that, I'm rocking my number 49, Giovanni Gallardo t-shirt jersey. And with that being said, let's start sharing. Let's start playing. You know the drill. I did this on my phone this morning. I guess I could have just come in here and refreshed it, but it was still a 10, so not a lot of variation from yesterday. I think it ended up with 250 or so. Now we've got mostly teams. They kind of changed it up. Usually the three teams are here, two here, and whatever. Pirates, Tigers, White Sox against the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. And then we've got all stars at the bottom. So I should do okay here because I am a Brewers fan. Um, but yeah, let's get into it. I've been looking forward to this. I'm not going to start with the Brewers. I've been looking forward to an opportunity to use this one. Um, and I'm going to do it. Let's see how he does. Julio Franco. 0.4%, which is actually a little bit higher than I would have thought. So why did I go with Julio Franco? He played like a year or two with the White Sox, I think in the mid 90s. I think somewhere in there he like went to Japan and came back. I want to say it was like we went to Japan during the strike, and right before that he was with the White Sox. Played with a number of teams. He's featured here with Cleveland. But what I really like about his career, he's actually released by Cleveland probably after this stint. This is more in the 90s. He was playing with Cleveland, is released. Brewers sign him. He plays half a season. 1997 was my first year really closely following baseball in the Brewers. Doesn't play in 1998. Does play one game. I think has one at bat in 1999 with the Devil Rays. Doesn't play the rest of the year. Doesn't play again in 2000. And then plays like another 6 or 7 years as a pinch hitter for the Braves and then the Mets. And I mean, racks up like a decent number of plate appearances in that kind of role player type mode. It was pretty cool that Julio Franco like ignited this sort of second part to his career, having essentially not played baseball for 3 years, save for one game, or at least not playing Major League Baseball for 3 years, save for one game with the Devil Rays in 1999. So yeah, check that out on his card. I've been waiting for an opportunity to use Franco, so that was pretty cool to see. Let's see here. I think I go with. I just have a baseball card of this guy, and shoot. Oh, sorry. There we go. Dave LaPointe. He played for both teams. Oh, Jim Abbott would also work here, and I think LaPointe would work here, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm not 100% on that. I'm gonna go with him. I'll see if I can come up with someone better for the Pirates. I just did, so. Oh yeah, way less than 1%. I'm actually not 100% on if you played for the Pirates. That was part of it. Just because I had a baseball card, it was like an 88 tops card of him with the White Sox, and I saw that he played for the Brewers. Um, Before that, that one stuck with me for whatever reason. Over here, I'm gonna go with a pitcher who the Brewers had high hopes for bringing in, but didn't really materialize. That would be Todd Ritchie, 0.03%, doing pretty well so far. Um, Tigers and Brewers a really good one here in that it would, I think, um, a really good player. I've got, I think, three bobbleheads of over there. Um, Somehow I should incorporate the bobbleheads into my studio here, but um, yeah, Ben Ogilvy is the guy. He would work here. I think he'll be a little bit more popular than who I am going to go with. I think, and that's going to be an individual named Alex Sanchez, who uh I think he was a rookie in 2002, which was kind of a miserable year for the Brewers, but he ended up we traded him because we wanted to make room for Scott Pisednik in center field, which made a lot of sense because Pisednik was a much better player. Traded, so he went from the 106 loss Brewers in 02 to the 119 loss Tigers in 03. Get him in there. Actually, he does a little bit better than these guys, but still, so I'm rocking. I'm still less than one overall, so I'm doing okay. All right, let's get some more difficult ones. Um, let's see. Gotta believe. Let's try Garinger, but he was most certainly an early All-Star. His career lines up with it. Cool. Um, question is, did Al Simmons, who I love using in this game, did he make the All-Star game while with the White Sox? And I think the answer is probably yes. He would be an early All-Star. Nellie Fox would be an interesting one. Maybe Minosa, if we're going with the, how about Luke Appling? That'd be a good one. Man, he played a long time. Didn't realize he played 20 years. Cool. So he does pretty well. Getting some early studs here. Oh, for the Pirates, pretty sure Paul Wainer would work. What about Lloyd Wainer? When was his career? I think he's gonna work. Yeah, kind of looks like Paul because they're brothers, so that makes sense. Used Paul yesterday, so all right. So this is probably my best start yet. Let's see if we can bring it home. Um, but yeah, this is going to be this is tricky. I haven't gotten a lot of experience with the Tampa Bay Rays because I've been holding on to that Julio Franco one for a while. So I know I've been. Jackson, I think, would work for Tigers. Dotel I don't think Dotel ever played for the Rays. Um, Reggie Sanders never played for the Rays. Oh, so I'm off to such a promising start, but now I'm just I'm trying to cobble together who's even going to work here. These are both like low budget teams that don't don't tend to spend a ton of money on their players. David Price will work for Tigers and Rays. I think that one will be very, very, very popular though. Todd Jones, did he ever play for the Tigers? Or excuse me, he did play for the Tigers. Did he ever play for the Rays? That's what I meant to say. I'm not sure on that one. Let's hit these OG Devil Rays and we can see if any of them end up in Detroit or Pittsburgh. I think that's gonna be the way. And then I'll kick it over to like the '08 team and kind of go from there. So because I think that's just gonna have to be the strategy. And if you wanted this to be the quick, there's other videos, but you get to see my kind of like mental process here. So that's what I'm going for. Unedited, unfiltered, just John bantering about baseball, trying to come up with people who played for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays slash Rays. Um, so yeah, you've got I don't even remember the catcher. Ooh, how about Aubrey Huff? I don't think he's an OG, but he played for both teams. Okay, so knock that one out. And that's the worst one yet. All right, Pirates and Rays. Um, again, not sure on Dotel, not sure on Jackson. Because now I can kind of go both ways. I want to say, did man, who's the guy I'm thinking of? Played for the Angels. Angels, Reds, circa 2004. Name will come to me in a second. He was traded from I think the Reds to the A's in like '03, and then signed with the Angels on an extension in '04, and then promptly left. I think he wasn't. Well, I don't want to speculate on if he was a good clubhouse guy or not. I don't actually know. I wasn't there. I just remember rumors, but I can't remember the name. That's frustrating. All right. I kind of think he played for the guy I'm thinking of. I think he kind of played for both teams, but not sure. Anyway, back to Rays. Kevin Stockard, shortstop. I don't think he works. Miguel Cairo, Jorge Cantu. Stairs is not going to work here. Um, Russell Martin isn't going to work. Daniel Navarro, I don't think he works. I could be wrong though. This is tricky because both of these are small market clubs, so they don't often trade with one another. Um, oh, it'd stink if I couldn't get this. Jermaine Allensworth, did he ever play for the Rays? I know he played for the Pirates. Let's see. We've got, you know, Kevin Young. I don't think he ever played for the Rays. Looking at our '08 team. '08 team includes. Ooh, I wonder if Roberto Hernandez will work. He played for a bunch of teams. I'm not sure if Pittsburgh was one of them though. '08 team includes Yano Navarro, Carlos Pena. I don't think he was ever with Pittsburgh. Ben Zobrist, Evan Longoria, Jason Bartlett. Not sure about Bartlett. Crawford, no. Upton, no. BJ Upton slash Melvin Upton. Um, Swinging, missing there. Not sure about Eric Hinsky bounced around a lot. I don't know if the Pirates were one of the teams he bounced to. Um, Brian Giles isn't going to work. Jason Kendall's not going to work. Those are some of my late '90s Pirates. Warren Morris, I don't think is going to work. Um, oh man, if I squander this, this is my best game, but I don't want to just be here all day, rattling names off. Oh, let's see. Randy Wynn. I don't think he ever played for the Pirates. At this point, I'm just going for like low, like some of these all stars. Um, Pat Burrell never made his way over to Pittsburgh, I don't think. Let's go the other way. Al Martin, was he ever a Ray? Don't remember. Oh, so many people I just don't even remember. Maybe Dotel is just the way to go. I just don't think Dotel was ever with Tampa Bay. Edwin Jackson is also a maybe. He definitely played for the Rays, and I'm not sure about the Pirates. And then Roberto Hernandez is a maybe. He definitely played for the Rays, and I'm not sure about the Pirates. Um, and I'm still. Was it a Jermaine someone? No. Why can't I think of this guy? I'll post in the comments, or I'll just talk about it tomorrow. The guy I'm trying to think of who I think did play for both teams. Um, the guy I'm thinking of was traded from Cincinnati to Oakland to, and then signed with Anaheim. But I can't, and I think played for both teams somewhere in that mix. I just can't come up with it. All right, we're throwing down Roberto Hernandez. What about Rodney, Fernando Rodney? Yeah, because I can't even come up with anyone. Edwin Jackson's probably. I'm just not picturing Edwin Jackson with the Pirates. It's possible he was there though. All right, let's select the right one and see what happens. Oh, I got it. I got a rarity score of 3. That's my best yet. Oh, that was a lucky guess on this one. Complete. Oh man, Chris Archer. I know this, but I'm not as good with modern guys. I don't know why. Price I mentioned. Yeah, we've got oh yes, Mike Grindal. It's a fun one. Prince Fielder, of course. McCutcheon. 55% of people played McCutcheon somewhere, at least. Um, well, probably just 55% because that's the only ones he works for. Cool. So man, I was legitimately skill for I guess for the first 8. Um and Roberto Hernandez was lucky. But hey, that's pretty cool. Let's see some other choices. It's there's 63 people and I came up with a couple. Jose Batista played for both teams. That's fun. Um Ji-Man Choi went to a spring training where the fans, like all of us, were chanting "We love Choi," and then the Brewers promptly traded him to the Rays. Did not realize he ended up in Pittsburgh. I did mention Eric Hinsky. I guess he was there the next year. Hernandez, I guess, was briefly a Pittsburgh Pirate. Man, I got lucky on that one. Randall Simon, I remember him smacking the Italian sausage with a bat while playing for the Pirates. Ooh, Todd Ritchie would have worked for this one too. Briefly played for the Rays. All right, so this is my all-time best game, but I can't claim all skill because I got so lucky on that last one. But this was a lot of fun. I don't think I made any plugs that I could include in the book, but my book is Baseball's Most Fun Frivolities, which is on Amazon. Link will be in the description. Thanks a lot for playing, and we'll play this again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Sunday.